Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Morocco, welcome to the party. Thanks so much for listening. I just got my first listen from somebody in Morocco. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. This is Dan, and I'm going to be your host for the next 10 or few minutes. And talking about life, things, and whatnot. Quoting from the John Hughes film, 16 Candles. Anyway, I think I kind of quoted it the right way. Whatever. Anyway, welcome back. Glad you're here to the No Comfort Zone. So 2020, I cannot believe it. I can't believe this. I actually made it to 151 podcasts without losing my mind. 151. My goal was actually to get 30 of these things out and to help a few people. And I'm happy to say that I just hit another milestone, 151 podcasts. Thanks for listening. And it seems to be growing. Greatly appreciate it. And hope this podcast finds you well. How are your goals working out for you in 2020? What's happening in 2020? A lot of noise, a lot of chaos, a lot of white noise happening in the background when it comes to politics, when it comes to world issues, when it comes to family issues. Now it's that time in your life where 2020, get rid of the noise, see what you can do to make sure that you rock it in 2020. And what are you doing? Are you doing the small little things to help you go a long way in 2020? So recently, I'll give you an update of where I'm at. Okay, so this is really embarrassing because I do a podcast called The No Comfort Zone, which means I have to get out of my comfort zone on a regular basis, not to embarrass myself, but to, one, let everyone know that I'm human, but more importantly, it's for my own personal growth. So what I did was I ended up taking on a couple challenges, and whether it's from a mental point of view, whether it's from a physical point of view or a spiritual point of view, I'm all over the place, trying so hard to accomplish my goals. But sometimes, every now and again, you need to sit back, check in on your progress, and see where you're at. So as I'm driving home on this Tuesday night, what I've come up with is 2020, I'm going full on, full force, 100% towards my goals, my objectives, towards things that will give me major fulfillment in my life. So where I'm at now is I put on, this is crazy. Like 2 minutes ago, I was at 207. I am currently now, because I love food so much, and I don't know how to put the fork down. And remember those donuts and pizza that I ate a while ago? I got up to 221. Well, I'll tell you what, the thermostat kicked into overdrive. I'm like, you know what? Nope. It is definitely time to get back to my reality weight. And my reality weight is where I really want to be at, is 190. So 221, I got to find a way to get my fat blank back to, 190 pounds. And how I'm going to do it? Simple. Get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to stop doing what I was doing before. Because quite frankly, I found an excuse during the holiday time period to do whatever I want. And I'm still working out and doing the things I need to do. But I decided to lift really heavy. And by lifting really heavy and eating as much as I possibly can, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get bigger. And exercise doesn't mean it's healthy. I'm not saying that lifting all this weight's super healthy for me. Getting the cardio and doing the other stuff is. But what I'm going to do is I'm letting you know that I'm at 221 right now, and I'm going to get to 190. And I'm going to do it on this podcast. I'm going to do it on my videos. I'm going to do it with your help. It's embarrassing, man, that I got to this point. But, man, I like the food. I can always use that excuse. But I'm not healthy, and that's the real reason. I'm overweight, and I'm unhealthy, and I'm not as athletic as I want to be. So at times, it takes the time right now to put the discipline in, get a little uncomfortable. I've been hungry. You know, I'm tired, I'm sore from exercising, but in the end, I know I'm going to get where I want to go. So I'm repeating myself because I haven't eaten enough today. Man, it's a killer on the brain. So, but what are your goals? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What are you doing now? What are you doing right now that you could do to get outside of your comfort zone and start moving on purpose? Because I'll tell you what, I plan a lot. Drives my wife nuts. I talked about to-do list. I talked about stuff but it makes me feel good to write something down and cross it off a list. Simon Sinek talks about that in his speaking opportunities, that there's a dopamine when you cross something off a list. That's so true. So I like to do the list to these, what I call, these accomplishments that I want. And I hope that you can find and do the same thing in 2020, that you can find some accomplishment. It might be as something as simple up, just getting up early. Might be the hardest thing for you to do, but just get up, get out of the bed. Try this. Put your cell phone in another room. Then go get your cell phone and don't go back to bed. How about put your cell phone out there, get a glass of water, get your coffee ready to go, and give yourself like a breadcrumb trail of where you need to go so you're far away from your bed. It sounds stupid, but I'm telling you, sleep is a big deterrent for a lot of people when it comes to getting their goals. I know it stopped me for a long time in pursuing it. I remember one time when I became a professional speaker because I made my living, believe it or not, speaking publicly as I can't even say it right now. You know that guy that can walk and chew gum? That ain't me. But so I got paid to speak about things that I were passionate about, sales and sales management training. And what's unique is that the guy that I was learning from, it told me, he's like, the best sunrise is the one that you can see. So you need to get up in the morning and start seeing it. And it's so true. Think about the accomplishment you'd have if you just got your ass up earlier than everybody else, and prepared your day. Write out your to-do list, look over your goals, and do those things. And just so you know, that's the success schedule in the no comfort zone. If you want to sleep in, great, sleep in. You're not going to be successful where you want to be at. You'll be the exact same person that you are. And you're going to think to yourself, well, that's pretty harsh. It's my reality. It's my experience. It's what's true for me. I got myself into a position because I got so comfortable. Love to sleep in. Love to go to bed late. Love to take naps. Yeah, it's true. I would call myself to be, relatively kind of a tough guy. Kind of. Don't sound weird, but I think I'm pretty tough. My wife and daughter will tell you that I'm the most delicate human being on the face of the earth, but I think I'm tough. So one of the things I had to give up was the comfort of sleep. The comfort of sleep. And if you really want to give up the comfort of sleep and get uncomfortable, go take a cold shower right after you wake up. Brutal. And don't go back to bed. Forget the snooze button and start getting busy first thing in the morning. And if you can do that, you're on your way to be successful. Now you write down a game plan of what you're wanting to do and where you want to go with your life. You're a little bit more successful. Do it with a great attitude and start tracking your progress. Man, you are on fire. Now do it to help other people. You can't lose. You're going to be successful no matter what. Remember, whatever your ideal is for success, as long as you work towards that ideal, you are successful. And it's going to start with you in 2020 getting out of your comfort zone and start living on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.